Hello, Sagittarius. It's time for your second half of April update, or your April update. Maybe I should just say that. What do you think? First, we're going to pull an oracle card to see what kind of energy you're working with here in the second half of April. We have I am light, pure divine essence. Did you have that in the beginning of the month too? I feel like you might have had something similar. I am light. You're like I want to say like a bug light, right? Drawing all of the almost like okay, I guess that's where we're going with it. Drawing in negativity, but zapping it and not allowing it through. It's not being allowed to come through your auric field. You're zapping it and preventing it. So if there's any negative intentions toward you, it's just not landing. People are not landing. Those words are not landing. They're like rolling off your back because your light is so bright and that energy is so bright and it almost has an electric feel to it. Just that pure you're just living your life, being who you are. That fire sign and mutable, which could be why it's partly hard for things to land because your opinion changes, your views shift. You're not concerned necessarily. You don't have a hard necessarily. It depends again on where Sag is in your chart. But you don't necessarily have a fixed opinion on whatever this is that people are trying to lure you in with, or where people are trying to control you with their words in certain area, and it's just not landing. It's just not affecting you. But the fact that you're not being drawn in or sucked in by the drama or the attempts to upset you is inspiring others around you. They're like, okay, no, I don't have to take that seriously. I don't have to listen to it. I don't have to accept that. I mean, look at Sag over there. They're just living their life, happy little life over there, doing their thing their way. I'm going to try that. I'm going to do that. So you are showing by example, leading by example, and showing people how to just let bygones be bygones and not take the bait in a very beautiful way. You may even be a little bit oblivious to what's going on because you're just in your own world, your own zone, your own bubble. But it's this beautiful sphere of light that a lot of people want to connect with. So you may also be getting a lot more attention than usual, or it might seem like it. A lot of people asking you to come over. What are you doing? Join this, join that, etc., etc. So you might be a little more popular this month. Now let's see what in the second half of the month. Let's see what the tarot messages have for you. For the tarot cards, we have the Knight of Swords, Justice, Ace of Cups, the Empress, and the Page of Swords. So the words that I'm initially getting that are coming through are reinventing yourself. You're choosing to do things a different way. Maybe this has been a deliberate choice you've made, is to just focus on what you're doing and what you want to do and what your goals are, and let everybody else's stuff just fall by the wayside, fall on deaf ears in a way. You're not letting the opinions of others impact what you want and your actions. And that might be different for a lot of you, where in the past you may have put a lot of weight on that, or you may have let that impact you in negative ways. But it's like that's fallen away now, and you're feeling more free, and you're taking charge and just doing things your way. Because everybody else's way has not worked for you. So now you're going to figure it out and do what's right for you. That's the overall vibe I'm getting. But let's get into each individual card and see what else comes out. We're starting off here with the Knight of Swords. So a lot of times swords for me are someone can represent someone just for energy wise who has just graduated college. So they have the knowledge, they have the degree or whatever you want to call it, but they don't have any experience yet. So they don't know how to apply that knowledge yet. So they're going to be doing a lot of experimenting. They're going to be trying different things. Does this work? Nope. How about this? How about this? How about this? Particularly the Knight of Swords, and swords are an air element. So this is going to be about communication, words, education, your thoughts and ideas. So this makes sense if you are out there and just trying to figure it out on your own. What works for you? You're trying different ideas, coming up with new ideas. And when one doesn't work, you just move right on to the next. Nope, that's not for me. How about this? Ooh, I like that. Now let's pursue that. And the Knight of Swords is also very quick moving. So this is a lot of quick hit things. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Yes, no, yes, 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 no. Okay, if I do this, which direction I want to go? I'm going to go left, and then I'm going to go right, and then I'm going to go. Just doing your thing and being in your zone and being present in the moment while you're experimenting and trying different things, learning different things more like. This could also be about communication. It could be that you've decided to try commuting with one person and then that energy is just not right. So you're just moving on to the next person and you're not letting yourself get stuck in one area. You're moving and moving and moving. You might be talking a lot too, because it is about words and communication. But then we're coming into there could be a sense too of trying to fast talk your way out of something. So be aware of that. You can't do that. Sorry. You can give it a good try, but it probably isn't going to work. Because then we have the Justice card. This is a major arcana card, and this means things are being put to right. Things are going to get balanced out. What was wrong or off kilter is now going to be righted. There's going to be an opposite action to balance out things out. It's a karma card. So whatever this is that you got yourself into and you're trying to maneuver and figure out how you can wiggle out of the situation, you might not be able to. You're going to just have to face it, and it's not going to be as bad as you think it is. That might be what's going on here too. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. You might be making a mountain out of a molehill. Just handle it. Handle your business, Sag. And then once that's done, I mean, it feels like it's a fairly quick thing. It just requires you acknowledging, okay, I acknowledge, I understand that I did this wrong, or what I said hurt, or what I said in haste caused some miscommunication issues. Get clarity there. This is what I meant. I did not intend to do this. I would like to right this situation so that we can all move on from it. It's that type of thing. And that could also be somebody else doing the same for you. So be open to that. Be open to those messages and listen. But one way or the other, this situation gets straightened out. And then we're ready to move on to something new, something exciting, something that inspires you. An Ace of Cups. This is quick incoming, just this sudden zap of, oh, I'm going to try that. I love that idea. This is about emotions and intuition. So this is something that's really going to tug at your heartstrings or your intuition. You're going to get synchronicities, same numbers popping up over and over, trying to lead you in a certain direction. Follow that. Follow your heart here. Explore it. Try it out. Let yourself be that curious student of life. Should not be difficult for you because now you don't have this hanging over you anymore because you dealt with it. So now, like, okay, now what? Now what's up? Who's that? Kind of energy. And then we have the Empress. This is also a major arcana card, and the Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. Very feminine energy, very creative energy, fertility energy. So watch out in that area. I mean, if you want to get pregnant or have children, there may be a better chance here. If you don't, you might want to be aware of that and perhaps make sure protection's involved. One way or the other, though, this is about creating. This is about making something, create something tangible. This could be planting a garden or harvesting a garden. It could be about creating something, a painting, a quilt, a YouTube video, but something new but creative and you're excited about it and you're all into it. And it's something that may have a major impact on you going forward because this is a major arcana card. It could be a creative ideas or thoughts or practices, something that works for you that you've discovered and learned throughout this rest of this. I want to do more of that and you're implementing it. You're actually doing it. I want to paint every room in my house red, different shades of red, and you're doing it. Whatever works for you and makes you feel good and inspired, you're acting on it and surrounding yourself with things that feed that creativity and that type of energy. And then we have the Page of Swords. So we started with the Knight of Swords, right? Out there with their knowledge. Now there's something new. Now there's something new that's exciting you too. Perhaps coming out of this creative project or outlet that you have going on here. New, fresh ideas, a sense of excitement about it, of wanting to explore things, asking questions, so many questions. This could also be somebody else in your life that's just peppering you with questions. Lots of questions because they're curious and it's almost an insatiable curiosity. And that could be you or it could be someone else, possibly a younger person, because it's a Page of Swords. But definitely lots of questions again because it's another swords. And this is a more, again, of a naive energy. Um, I'm seeing a lot of questions keep coming up. What if we did it this way? Why do you do it that way? What happened if you did it what if a lot of that type of thing is what I'm feeling from that. Now let's see what we have on the back of the deck. The Death card. So this is a card of endings or a card of transformation. And I'm feeling that it's probably related to this Justice card because this situation gets sorted out, which means it's the ending of something for you, the ending of certain behavior, a certain conflict. It gets resolved. And then there's this fresh start or this fresh wave of energy that comes in because now you can let that go and you don't have to deal with that anymore. Now it's all fresh and new for you. So transformative energy, but also endings and new beginnings. Wow, that's true here, right here. Endings and new beginnings. And this is new and fresh energy too. Well, yeah. And then we have the Empress, which again has to deal with fertility. So it's going to be very transformative couple of weeks for you. It may feel like it's going by really fast and you may not see that transformation at the beginning, probably at the end of the month, or maybe not even till mid-May. You're going to be like, wow, a lot happened in that 2 weeks, but all for the good. And you'll definitely sense that shift in your own energy or your own way of thinking as down the line. And you'll sense that it occurred right around here. And that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.